Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pacific Northwest with me, the One Man Farming. Now, today we're going to be starting a new series. I know I tried to start a series on the old stream farm, but I think I'd actually be better suited here in America. So we're going to try this out. I'm going to start kind of small here. I'm going to show you around the farm, show you what tractors we're going to be using, and also give you just a little bit of a peek around the map. And we're just going to see what's going on. So this is the Pacific Northwest. The description says it's in Idaho near the Snake River, which you can see down there. This is actually where two rivers come together. So you've got one river coming in this way, one river coming in that way, and then they go down the hill there. And basically, we're up on a plateau with the smaller fields that are more irregular. And down in the valley, we've got these larger fields that are more square, more conducive to higher acreage farming with bigger equipment. So we start with field 22 and the farm here, field 11 and field 12, and a sheep pasture. So from that, we're going to kind of expand until we get into cows. I think we're going to do cows and pigs. We'll do sheep here at the beginning and probably get rid of them and replace them with chickens or something later on. So I really want to do an American hog farm because I was a hog farmer once, so it'll really be kind of like real life. So if you look here, you'll see we've got a railroad line that runs around the top here. It stops up here, deliveries there. It runs down to the bottom. You unload there, and then you can truck to your sell points down here, which is pretty cool. This is not going to be like, oh, well, we'll just truck across flat ground to get there. We'll have to actually think about coming down the hill and how we're going to do that, either with semis or the like, because we're up on a plateau. So we've got switchbacks here. We've got all kinds of ways to get up here, but it's very, very steep. So it's just something to think about. We're gonna use more of the American mods that I found. We're gonna use those instead of the base game mods, the vanilla game mods, because they were all based off of European spec tractors instead of American spec. So here's my house. Okay, if I want to sleep, which it'll be nighttime, just click here, not tired. So I'm on the controller because it doesn't clatter as much as my keyboard does, and it's just a little easier to control. Nice wood stack back here and everything. Come over here, see we've got Massey Ferguson 5610 Dyna T. This is just this is going to be the little yard dog tractor. It's not very powerful. Got a front weight for it. Big red barn. Kind of symbolizes the farm here. I'm going to be role-playing this as I'm just a young American farmer. I don't have much in the way of equipment, but we got a little land that I've inherited, so got a header trailer for the bean head. I got the Vaderstad Spirit planter, Spirit R300S. This is a planter we'll be pulling with our John Deere. Got a Kuhn sprayer here, Deltas 2. It's a sprayer hooks on the back of the tractor. Have a grain bin here, 100,000 liter capacity. Just dump there, unload there. We'll be working towards getting us a semi and hopper bottom trailers and stuff like that. Got bale spike, that pallet fork, and a loader trailer. We'll also do some missions, but mostly we'll be doing it on our own, just kind of expanding land and stuff. Got an Agromaz plow, reversible. Probably gonna sell that. We're not gonna do a lot of plowing. We'll do ripping. If you can hear that, it's a plane up there. Pretty cool. It's a nice detail added to the map. I got a workshop here, just a small barn over there, just to add some flavor. Going up here to the street. I'm actually turning the traffic off because I was doing a little fiddling with the tractors, but I'll turn it back on for the next thing. We'll play with that. I've got a cultivated field here needs lime, so we'll have to get a lime spreader probably. Over here, got a grass field ready to be mowed off and ready to go. So we'll be making hay, things like that. We'll mostly be planting small cereal crops, wheat and barley, according to Wikipedia. Wheat, barley, wheat, hay are all crops grown here in the Pacific Northwest. So, and of course, since this is Idaho, what's Idaho without the potato? So that'll be later on. We'll probably get us a harvester, but that'll be way down the road instead of right away because its harvesters are expensive. Got a John Deere T560. I know it's not an American spec, but we're just gonna have to deal with it because an S790 is expensive. So got a header here, oats. Like I said, oats is cash crop here. Oats are probably gonna be the cash crop, and then wheat and barley for other things. And then there's a silo I can get that's fill type. I'll use that to say, okay, we're buying in corn from elsewhere in the world to feed the pigs with, mix up feed with. Kroger AgriLiner trailer. And the John Deere 6135M. This is not the European one. This is the American one. I've opted for the American one because by Elite Modding Quebec. So hop in here. It's a little different. We've got the side markers and different wheels, different rims for it. So this is a 6135. I believe it makes 140 horsepower. So this will be our draft tractor until we can get something bigger. So that's all the equipment we've got to begin with. I will sell some stuff to buy other things, buy John Deere equipment and the like. So we'll fill in this. This will be probably be a pretty long series. I'll try to record when I can. I'll do a lot of stuff off screen because I want to enjoy the map too. So the stars and bars flying there. Okay, so last thing I want to do is walk you through the shop, show you what tools we're going to buy, what we plan to, what I hope for, and then I'll probably let it go from there. So opening up the shop, we'll start with small tractors. Really not a whole lot here. The T5 might be a replacement or a addition to the drop nose Massey here, the 5600. That's the 5610. It's 105 horse. It's not very powerful, so we'll either turn that up or just get rid of it, buy something better like the 8340. Or really, that'd be about it. Or we'll just upgrade to a medium tractor like T6. We'll use definitely. That might be a haying tractor. Case Maxim. Both of these sold in America. So Massey, Ferguson, Fence made, Agco. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of Fence in America. So if we wanted one, we could get one, but I don't think we will. Case Puma. This 7200 mod, I really like this tractor. I've seen a few of these around where I live, so of course they're out there. Deutz-Fahr, I know the Series 7 is sold in America. It's sold at the Farm Machinery Show a few years ago. So 6M, this is the one we've got right now. 142 horsepower. So medium 6R, large 6R. Definitely not a Lamborghini or Mercedes-Benz, but up in the T7 series, Optum series, 7R, but T8, even up into the T9 or 900 Vario will definitely be something we'll look at. 8R Magnum, 8RT 1000, but I've got mods for most of these, so T700, T9, T800, 900, 1100, quad track, Big Bud. Big Bud would definitely be one we want to look at. Those are sold in this area, so that definitely be something we want to strive for. 500 horse for $225,000 is nothing to sneeze at. So, and of course, the 747 might be an end game. But see here, I've got American, U.S. just slightly different. 3-meter broad, so those just look nice. That would be a cultivation tractor for sure. Not really for field work, but not for planting. I have 2 of these. I don't know why. Oh, this was the Giants mod, and this is the American one. So then there's a Field Viper, just different paint. Again, just different paint for the 3 of them. 800 Field Python, Field Anaconda. Class, I know there's some class here in America, but not in this area, so we're not going to deal with that. 8R. Custom modding does a lot better. These are more American brand than European. So 8970 might be one of our first big tractors. Now this says it makes 480 horse, but they didn't actually make that much at the time. I believe the most they made was 400. So we'll just kind of limit that by ourselves. See, I've got a new 9R. T8 Series American would be a good one, but definitely weight that one up, maybe for a planter tractor with the Goodyears. Man, I'm a sucker for big LSWs like that, so. Tools on the front, smart. That just looks goofy. Smart tracks on the back. I have actually seen one of these, but it was a case, not a New Holland. So well, basically same thing, different paint. Both come out of the same plant. So then T9s as well. Trucks. Probably won't be using either one of these cab overs. It'd be like the Hulk, the Roadrunner. Maybe this tractor, or maybe this semi as like a smaller, older one. This one actually looks pretty cool, even if it's not exactly American. But it is an IT runner, so we can actually put a dump bed on that and it'll look super clean. So that's really it for that. Harvesters, New Holland, Massey, S790 be a good one, Axial Flow, probably the Revelation, but the Agco Ideal's a big one as well. Got that modded so we can actually change that to Challenger yellow and Challenger design on it. Custom modding's also got an Ideal S7 modded TC590. Might be something to look at for these smaller fields up here on the plateau, but once we move down into the valley, that'll be after we get cows. Potato harvester, forage harvesters, we're not going to do a whole lot up here at chopping. We'll probably do mostly collector wagons and the like. Potato technology, of course. It's really that's the only self-propelled one. I think there's Homer DLC ones in there, but no cotton, no sugar cane here. Tanker truck there. The Big Brute, Welker Farms. And then, of course, the R4045. That is a big tractor. Big sprayer, I should say. You also have to buy that and the sprayer tank, or you can put a solid box on there. So mowers, neither one of these are used in America really. So wheel loaders will probably go with either the New Holland. truck. Of course, we'll go with either the pickup, and then we'll get us a side-by-side as well. Even though they don't sell Mahindras here in America, some things we'll just kind of have to fudge. So neither one of these. Maybe a forklift, of course, but not a Terra variant or anything like that. A skid steer. Okay, so trailers, we'll want to definitely go with semis mostly. So maybe that one. Really, we want to go with like the Load King, the Pace Setter. I have quite a bit of mods. The Flegel trailer, I've seen that before too as well. So Pace Setter A-Train, Pace Setter Super B would be something to look at as well once we get bigger. But auger wagons, definitely the Unverfirth Seed Runner. That's made in America all the way, so that would be a good one to have. Pull around to the fields, maybe even with that old D truck that we saw. Pull that around. We could also pull liquid fertilizer around with it. These Kinsey grain carts, the Elmers, the Brent Avalanche. These would all be good here in America. Horse stuff, not so much, but I could always make it work. And then, of course, regular headers, corn headers. I don't really have any modded headers here, so all kinds of potato stuff here. Cultivators. Well, we'll start with plows. I said we're not going to use a plow, but they have these two John Deere discs are rated as plows, but they actually give a plowed texture, so the 220 might actually be something we'll look at first off. I've used it on another map. It works wonderfully, so cultivators, something like that, like a chisel plow, maybe not exactly American brands, but like I said, we could kind of fudge it a little bit on some of this stuff. Flexicoil, I think that's owned by Case now, actually, so disc harrows, maybe the Disco Lander, because it actually looks like a disc. Top down, no power harrows. We got the Cultiplow and the Kinsey Mocktail. Now there's a John Deere V-Ripper, but I don't know where it's at, so Cedars. Series Master, because it actually looks like a bean drill. The Horsch, I know Horsch sells stuff here in America. The Stara is from South America, but Vaderstad be good ones. Then we even have the Case Precision Disc here, and even the 1590 grain drill, which actually could be pulled by the 6135R. So, and planners, the Horsch Maestro, the Great Plains. Then I have these John Deere DB planners we can use. Expensive though. Whoa, this will definitely take a long time to get there. Hardy Navigator. Got sprayer tank for the thing. Good old Fertimax. Of course, won't spread lime, but that will though. But that's expensive. New Leader would be another good one. I like the look of that one. We could do it different. Oh, please don't crash. I like that. So, manure spreaders, I haven't really given that a lot of thought. The Brocard, maybe, but it's a big one. Slurry tanks, all kinds of slurry tanks. Not sure which one we'll actually use, or if we'll use one. I saw another slurry tank somewhere. It's a big, really big one. I know my neighbor's got one, so we might buy one someday. Weeders, if we're going to do weeding, we'll probably do chemical means, because we don't do a whole lot of mechanical here. Mowers, of course, nothing really there. Tedders, windrowers, nothing I really need to get into with all of that, but this bumper would be good for bales. But that's really all I got for now. So I've got all kinds of buildings. We'll build up the farm here. Later we'll sell this and we'll put in a bigger grain hall, or not grain hall, machinery hall to drive through. And we'll definitely sell that plow and trade it in for on a disc. So that's pretty much it. I've just kind of rambled on about how I want the farm to go. And next time I'll do some harvesting there, get the workers started on some planting. I think I'll have up to 2 workers, but I'd like to do a lot of this myself as well. So this is going to be a very long playthrough. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really like the look of this map so far, and it's in America. So alright, well, if you like the video, please hit like. If you got constructive criticism, please leave it below, and if you don't have constructive criticism, just say you're doing a good job, or boo, you stink, or whatever. Really, I'm kind of open to anything. So if you would, please subscribe if you do like this content. I can continue to make more. If you don't really like it, then I just won't make it. So alright, thanks for watching.